I'm Chris Devon. Right now I'm joined by John Hines from Boston Global Investors. Now, John, I recently read somewhere that the forecast is that Boston is going to have over 10,000 units coming into the market over the next 5 years. Do we have to worry about the market being too saturated and being overdeveloped?
I don't think so, Chris. I think what we've seen in the last 10 years is a steady stream of growth in downtown Boston that people haven't witnessed in their lifetimes. Remember, at the end of World War II, Boston had over 800,000 people living in it. It dropped to close to 500,000 people in the 60s. That left a lot of vacant buildings. And it's taken us 30 or 40 years to get back to an equilibrium where now today, I believe the recent statistic I saw is the city's grown by 100,000 people in the last 15 years. If we continue to trend at that rate, given condominium vacancies and apartment vacancies at under 5% right now, we need to add more housing if we're going to continue to grow jobs in the city.
Let's talk about Seaport Square. That's your latest project. What does that entail, and what's that going to bring to the table, housing-wise, to the city?
Seaport Square has a half a dozen projects that total 3,000 residential units. So we're building 3 million square feet. Most of the towers range from 250,000 square feet to 400,000 square feet. So perhaps there might actually be 8 or 9 residential towers that we'll be building in joint ventures with others. And when we complete our run at Seaport Square 5 to 7 years from now, we should leave behind 3,000 units of new housing in the district.
That will be condo and apartments?
It will be both. Those determinations are driven by the market. Right now, both are in acute demand in the city, which is why the vacancy rates are 2 to 3% on the apartment side and maybe 4 or 5% on the condominium side in the city today. And if these businesses are going to continue to grow and the baby boomers are going to continue to leave the quote-unquote empty nesters, continue to leave their suburban homes and downsize into an urban lifestyle, we're well positioned to receive a lot of that traffic.
So if you have the housing, the water views, the retail, the restaurants, it's going to be a top-notch place to be.
And walk to work.
Great point.
Forget about the traffic.
It's a home run. Thank you, John. And if you'd like to learn more about the Seaport Square project, you can do so by going to our page, Real Estate Talk Boston, on boston.com.